Hello, you beautiful, beautiful creatures of this planet. I want to give you all a very warm welcome. Let me explain in 1/6 of a minute what exactly we're doing today. I am dropped off as the runner and I need to survive for 24 in-game hours, as I'm about to be hunted down by a group of merciless creatures. But before I start, I need you to think of your worst nightmare for exactly 5 seconds straight and then convert all of that negativity into one massive Thanos smash right onto the like and subscribe button below this video. It is 11:30 and we're starting off at the Del Piero Pier and are given exactly 1 in-game hour, which is 2 real-life minutes to get our ass out of here and find ourselves a new vehicle in order to blend into traffic. So that's exactly what I did, and I found this gorgeous steel-colored 9F in front of the movie studios, and this generous man was kind enough to donate it to us for the great hunt. I quickly bolted the car as I wanted to clear as much ground as possible, far away from the merciless and bloodthirsty monsters that were screaming, bawling and howling to be released in about 60 seconds. But horror arose from the tarmac as my simple-minded GTA Online character suddenly felt an incredibly strong magnetizing love for this silver SUV and plowed its nose right into her smoky headlights. Shit, we're fucked. Our car is now damaged and the hunters will notice our scratched and dented bumper. I desperately raced around the streets towards the canals in order to find myself a new generous man or woman to donate their car to a desperate man, but without success. With just 20 seconds left before the hunters get released, I still didn't have anything good to run from these unhumane creatures. I was desperate and hopeless, but then the almighty Rockstar game shed light in my life and spawned a new, beautiful, this time silver-colored 9F parked aside the streets. I realized I got out of bounds and quickly returned to the hunt area before the hunters would be released. Back in the hunting area, I parked my car along the sidewalk so that I could quickly take a look at the map we're working with. All seemed good as I attempted to unsuspiciously blend back into traffic. But then Callum, one of the bloodthirsty hunters, showed up and decided to think I looked suspicious. I bet he smelled the stinking sweat that was dripping from my armpits as I was nervously sitting there and hoping for him to forget about it. But no, he stuck, and I chickened and floored the metal plate underneath my cheesy right foot in order to activate the V8 engine in the back of this beautiful sports car. I rushed my way through the pedestrianised area. My heart started pumping and it felt as if I had just finished a marathon run around the city of Los Santos. I took a deep breath, peeked inside of my skinny jeans to see that I had not yet lost my masculinity. So I grabbed my balls together and pushed that metal plate through the floor and bolted away back towards the canals, because to me that seems to be the best area for a grand escape. I messed up big time by crashing into a lamppost, but managed to recover by doing a cheeky U-turn. Now I had 3 hunters inhaling the smoke from my exhaust pipe as I rushed my way through the canals over the bumpy roads. I had no sight on what they were doing back there as I had to focus on what was ahead, but apparently Maxi, the worst one of them, managed to clunk his car into a garbage container, and the other one, Callum, bashed his right into an unlucky civilian. I looked in my mirrors and saw none of them, thus I saw my chances, and so I took it. I broke line of sight with them and dove my right into an alleyway in the hopes of making a grand escape. But this alleyway seemed to be going nowhere. I was now trapped, scared and afraid. I waited to see if they would pass, and they did. Luck seemed to be with me. They raced by and circled the area for a while, thinking I must be hiding somewhere, and they were darn right about that. I figured I couldn't stay here for long because they will find me at some point. I decided to drive out and once more kicked the pedal to the metal to escape over bumpy roads. I almost got caught here as one of the hunters was quite literally heading my way right here, but he didn't notice me. Here's the same moment once more from Callum's point of view. This is the same hunter and you can see me right there in the background in plain sight.
Is it on the map? I don't think so. Is it on the map? I don't think so. But I went there.
And then one more time I appear again for just a split second on Callum's screen as I'm disappearing around the corner. I worked my way through town, pissing my pants and hoping they wouldn't see me. I dove into the multicolored car park and miraculously no one noticed me. I wiped the sweat from my bald face and I could breathe again. Thank you 9F, you served me well, but we need to break up as you are way too hot right now. We need a new ride. So I got off the car and said my goodbyes. Of course, the only freaking car in this freaking car park would be the Canis Salmonella. Seminole. Before I got into the car, I prepared my weapons as I wanted to be ready when shit goes down. I slowly drove my way back down. Everything seems good again. We shook the hunters and got ourselves a new car. As long as we can just get out of here unnoticed and blend back into traffic, we should be all safe and well. But no, that's not happening. I noticed Clicker, another one of the hunters, checking an NPC right there at the exit of the car park. My simple mind chickened and set the car in reverse back into the building. Of course, this is not something an NPC would do, and so the hunter got suspicious of my actions and went to take a closer look. I bolted the car over his roof, and this is where things just got very interesting and intense. I'll just let it play from here so that you can enjoy the chase yourself. I'll let the video switch back and forth from my perspective to the hunter's perspective. Just remember that they were in a separate call from me. I could not hear what they were saying and they could not hear what I was saying. Alright, enjoy!
He's in the van.
Nope, no. This is not gonna end here. This is not gonna end here. You guys are not gonna win from me. Oh, I should have... I don't know what I did. I mean, I kinda know what I did wrong. I just should have showed up there. I should have sticked with my fast car right there. But now I'm stuck with this car.
In the chase, I'll be following and calling out where he goes. Highway.
Okay.
Underneath here. Nope. He's turning left through the grass. Okay.
Yeah,
can I try to block him and shoot him?
No, you fucking ragdolled me!
Okay, let's jump down here. Crap, he can jump down there as well. That's too bad, but I shook the other two. So that's good.
Pfweeh hotel, turning left just after. No, he did it in a wall.
Nice kick off here.
That's not good, that's not good at all. They can get out of the car and shoot me now. Oh boy, he's shooting me.
Oh, I nearly got my car stuck.
No, he's so close to death, it's unreal. Like twice I got that.
I nearly wedged my car in that.
Okay, can I get out of here? That's the question. Oh. Did I just outrun them? No, I didn't. I heard a lamppost break behind me.
He's trying to
Went right again.
He's so close to death, it's unreal. Oh, he's binned it! No, I've just jumped out the car! Oh, go on, get out, you shit!
He's gonna kill me! No! No!
Okay, got it. Shut up.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus
Nice teamwork.
Christ. Oh my god, I dive bombed out the car.
I had no chance there with that car. That was... Oh... I had no chance. That was bad. I should never have gotten in that car. That was a stupid decision to make. That was a stupid thing to do. my heart. That was interesting. Alright, so I want to send out a massive thanks for Callum and Maxi for providing me with their point of views on this hunt. Link to their channels are in the description. And since you're still watching this video, please let me know that you've enjoyed by smashing that like button, and also leave a comment in the comment section down below. Suggestions and feedback is always welcome. I would love to know your opinions on this kind of video, and perhaps I'll make some more. Alright, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share this video all over the interwebs, guys, since it really helps to grow my channel. See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.